Welcome back to the lunch table, Food for Thought. I'm Nico Blitz. Make sure you hit that subscribe button just on the left-hand corner. We're also on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, YouTube if you want to see my face, also the iHeartRadio app. My next guest, hailing from the East Coast, Joyzy.
Yeah, straight from New Jersey. I call it the Whitney. You know what I'm saying? Home of Whitney Houston, and whatnot. So
Okay.
yeah.
He goes by the name of Fourtee.
Yeah.
What's poppin', bro?
I'm good, man. Just gearing up right now. Just getting ready for this this project, my first project.
Okay.
Just released a single called Freeze. It's doing well right now.
Man.
It's doing awesome.
And honestly, you hit me up on DM, and then you had that one song up. I'm like, okay, he has this one song.
Yeah.
Let me see what it's about. And it's really good, man.
Yeah.
There's a couple references in there. There was like a Mike Jones reference, and I was like, wow, that was pretty clever.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Put it out 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And it went viral. It
Well,
went
it's at
viral.
like what, like 500,000 on Spotify right now, right?
500,000 right now. Only 2 months.
That's crazy.
First single from the project called Confetti, as you can see.
Other side, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you slipping.
Yeah, I'm slipping right now. Yeah, it's called Confetti for the album called Confetti. But it's doing awesome right now. The record's doing great. About to release the video. Flew out to New York to shoot the video. About to release it on Vivo. Vivo's premiering it. I'm fucking excited about that.
That's what's up. And was that the first record that you put out professionally?
Yes.
Wow, dude.
100%.
Man.
Going back to being an
That's
executive artist, not just being an artist, executive artist.
Yeah.
You know, really look up to the Hoes, the Irv Gottis, the Jimmy Iovine's, the execs. You know what I'm saying? Because, some artists don't have that business mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So.
I have this conversation all the time on this podcast where it's when the artists don't have that business mindset is what ends up fucking them over in the long run.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have that, because your music is product. I look at it in the sense of we're artists. We're all kind of like drug dealers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your music is the drugs. So it's how you prepare it and give it to the people. I think some artists really depend on their look more than actually thinking about how are we going to produce this music to the people? How are we going to give it to them? Instead of spending money on a Louis belt or some accessories that really that become a liability. How about spend on your marketing, your digital marketing, video distribution? So all the years of just learning and working on some under the table, helping other artists or whatever, I knew what the fuck to do. I don't know everything, but I know a few things.
Well, I know what ends up happening, and I've seen circumstances like this where artists get their advance because they end up signing to a label. Then they blow the money on like a chain or something. I'm just like, yo, you really could have used that to reinvest in what else you got going on.
Yeah. I've been with artists. I was a driver. I did a lot of things under the table. I was doing some stuff. I drove a Sprinter for Lil Uzi. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. When he was in New York City, when he was doing things.
Oh, wow, you drove for Nipsey.
I drove DJ Khaled. I drove Diddy. I learned and I eavesdropped so much business shit.
Wow.
So when that partition window was down, I was learning like, oh, this is what you do, this is what not to do. And I was learning from these wealthy people mistakes. So I think that I'm coming to this industry wealthy off of experience and knowledge instead of just financial.
So let me get this straight. You acquire all your knowledge just by driving around people like Diddy, Nipsey Hussle, DJ Khaled, and you're literally just eavesdropping on their conversations. That's crazy.
Not only that, before that, I was working on film sets.
Okay.
With the guy that actually helped me from the beginning, Kareem Johnson. He's like my father in this industry.
Yeah.
I love him to death. He's a great producer. He does a lot with other artists. He took me from my situation at the time, coming off of the street, some kid from Newark, going into New York, and he really took me under his wing and really showed me the ropes. So I was fresh from the block, and I was working with artists. So I was a PA, production assistant, and I was working with big artists, and it freaked me out. So I said, okay, instead of just being an artist right away, I'm like, all right, let me learn about the business. And that's what really started my hustle before the actual Sprinter job. But I was already around artists. I was around, I was in Wiz Khalifa videos. I was in so much shit. I was in commercials.
Wow.
So I learned about production and the business world. So, yeah.
No, that's insane because I think what ends up happening is that the artist just really wants to focus on being the artist, but it's the business things, like the behind the scenes work that you have to really understand in order to, because at the end of the day, it's a music industry. It's the industry. It's not just the artist isn't the one who controls the industry. There's the labels.
Exactly.
And then once you're an artist, there's the music videos.
Exactly.
But then you also need the director.
Exactly.
You need a whole bunch of PAs to make the music video get to, you know, there's like a whole bunch of working pieces to this thing.
Yes, 100%. And working behind the scenes, I realized like, oh, I can shoot my own videos. You know, because in the industry, a lot of people don't understand. A director doesn't hold the camera. A lot of the times, they're just directing the DP, the cinematographer that holds the camera. I learned that from Kareem, just being around him and Benny Boom and those guys. So I realized that, oh, you just have to put your money in the right places. You're going to take losses in this industry.
Of course.
Take it. Take the shit on the chin, but just be very consistent and learn what to put your money at.
Let me ask you this. What's the biggest L you took?
Shit.
Within this industry?
Putting my trust into building other brands. Putting my trust into building other people's brands.
Like monetarily investing in other brands?
That and physically being there. But it's just a lesson. I'm more of the guy, like, I love people. I love helping people get to the next level. I love, you know, helping people notice who they are and helping, you know, not just for credit. Like, yo, mind you, I love credit. I'm not going to lie to you.
100%.
But I'm on some shit like, yo, let me help you become here so at least we can build that ladder. And that's what we really need more in our Black culture. Like, understand, like, yo, if you help me, I can help.
Well, see, I think the way the music industry gets trickled down to, it's the idea that you don't want anybody else to surpass you, right? So then it's like, why am I going to help you? Because you could potentially take over the spot that I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
And once that's engraved in everybody who just starts off in the music industry, it makes people a little bit more like sheltered, like, well, I don't want to help nobody because nobody else is going to help me. But I'm a firm believer of if there's two hard workers... Exhibit A. If there's two hard workers, then it's like I'm more than happy to help build with somebody. And everybody listening should be able to help somebody else on the same level at the very least. Yeah.
And I realized what I went through, I didn't let it change me. I'm still willing to help people. It made me put a guard up because in the beginning, I didn't realize, like, yo, the industry is the same thing as the streets. It's just we're not dealing with drugs. We're dealing with music.
Wow.
So I had to realize, like, yo, hold up. You still have to have that fence up. You still have to have that up. So I'm still a helping person. But now it involves paperwork and what we do. You look
the only difference is the streets. There's no paperwork.
Just no paperwork. It's no paperwork. But the thing is now, in this industry, people values are getting mixed. Their morals are getting, like, way mixed up because they want to be street, but then they're doing business at the same time. And they don't understand that if you owe somebody, you got to pay that back.
Of course.
You have to pay that back, whether they put in time or money. Yeah. Because karma has no expiration date.
I mean, it's karma, and it's also word gets around super quick.
Very fast.
Like if you're the type of person who is prone to just cat on promises, or like not come through with what they got to do, or with what you said you got to do, that's gonna spread, and then people aren't gonna want to fuck with you.
Exactly, it's gonna spread. Nothing, it doesn't go it doesn't go away. I'm not perfect, but I truly make sure I'm on the good side of this thing we call life, and I just want to. That's why this album called Confetti. I called it Confetti because, like, in Times Square, when it's like New Year's Eve and, like, shit get crazy. Shit get all crazy. And the next day, who the fuck clean all that up? Right?
Ooh, yeah.
So you look down the ground and everything, only thing that remind you of the party that from the day before is the confetti. But no one is around. So my mindset of making this album, I was in a mindset of, like, yo, I did a lot for people. Right? And damn, only thing I can that can remind me of the people that was here is the fucking confetti on the ground. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I call it, yo, confetti, whatever. And I'm not poor me or subliminals. It was just like, yo, man, let me profit off of my pain. Yeah. Let's do it.
Well, and it's also, too, I think the idea of confetti, too, is that once it's all on the ground, you remember a celebration that just happened, the day prior or the night prior. Yeah. But there's still work that needs to be done. You still need to clean that shit up afterwards.
Yeah.
And like, it's the idea that life is an ongoing process.
Yeah.
You know, if you may, it's an ongoing party.
Yeah, 100%.
But you can't have party number 2 if confetti's still on the ground in New York City.
Exactly.
I mean, you can, but it's gonna look like shit.
Yeah. And it's crazy you said party number 2 because it's like, damn, I can help people the same, but it'll be much different because now my fence is up. Because first I had to realize, like, yo, the streets, I used to say, the streets in the industry is you know, what am I trying to say? It was more like understanding that people will snake you the same way they'll do in the streets. And because once you leave those neighborhoods, you forget about the values that what made you. Some people forget. Like, oh, I just got signed. Fuck you. You helped me before, but what have you done for me lately? Let me tell you about what that do to your future is very harmful.
Yeah.
What have you done for me lately? It's like, if someone helped build a ladder, give them that. Give them that.
That makes sense. Well, and also too, like, you can't rely on somebody who's still in the streets to help you escalate even further. Like for instance, I guess what I'm saying is, there's like level 1, then level 2, then level 3, right?
True indeed.
Yeah, and there's only a finite amount of people who can help you during level 1. We'll just call that the streets for now.
True indeed.
True indeed.
But something that Puff said on the beginning of a song he made with Pharrell. You know what I'm trying to do is somebody doing better than me. You know I want them right there in my pocket.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing Jay-Z said about Cole. Like, I think it was on his first album. He said something like, "Yeah, I'm gonna find like the hardest rapper right now, and I'm just gonna sign him because I don't want no problems." It's smart.
It's smart because now you have a financial relationship with the person that could potentially be your competition. But you so fucked up about I want to be the only person that you're not even thinking in a financial sense. Like, yo, I can financially benefit off this person. You're just trying to be selfish. Now, let me tell you something. Everybody talk about black excellence, right? But this industry, it's not the industry. It's the people in the industry. The industry is just a platform. It's the people in the industry that makes it fuck up. That makes it fucked up. Because think about if Harriet Tubman, not to take it back, but think about Harriet Tubman. If she had that mindset of how people have today, she wouldn't have came back and saved the slaves. She would have been like, shit, I'm free. I ain't got to come back. But that's how people think now.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
100%.
So we got to think of those things like, yo, are we really doing black excellence? Or are we making it to a platform to say, yo, I did it by myself? Nigga, Michael Jordan had Pippen.
Curry got Durant.
And Durant.
Clay. And Draymond.
Yeah. It's like, you know, so I'm on some shit like, yo, let's bring it together. I'm not off the subliminal. Yo, the disses or, you know, aiming at people who did me wrong. I'm like, yo, let's be on some exact shit. Let's build some ladders out here.
So then why is it that people go into the industry? From your perspective, why is it that people come into the industry and just feel like they can do everything by themselves?
Because it's a sexy-ass speech to say. Right? Right? It's great to say, like, I did this by myself.
Yeah.
No. Like, if I'm not the religious person, right? But even in the Christian world, it truly says God sent his son down to earth. Mm-hmm. It didn't say he came down. It said he sent his son. But I don't want to get into that. But no one, it's great to say I did this by myself.
Well, I think where people get everything misconstrued is when we get people like Russ, for example, right?
Yeah.
And Russ comes out and he says, I can engineer, I can produce, I can rap, everything down the list that an artist may or may not, or that an artist needs to create a song, right? And I think what ends up happening is that people on the other side of the screen look at that and be like, oh, okay, well, if he can do all of that, then I should be able to do all of that too. Not knowing that Russ needed a gang of people to help him understand every single one of those aspects.
And when he says that, he's just talking about not needing the labels and all of these, you know.
I mean, that too.
Scam artists. You got, you know, people out here that feel like they can take your music to another level. But we're in a place right now in life where you can build your own vehicle to give music. You know, the labels, you know, we have access to the internet. You know, that's the thing. We can. That's our vehicle to give music and videos, and that's why I made Confetti and Freeze. And honestly, truth be told, you hear it first. We put out Freeze. It was just like, yo, let's give it to him, and we put it on a big platform. But still, it was a great market strategies, but it hit so crazy. And I was like, oh shit.
What was the market strategy behind Freeze?
Man, it wasn't even too much. It was just. Let's
Man, we
hit
just
Put it on Spotify. We had our own fucking plan. But what happened was a big platform. Shout out to Hoodville. They put out, because I did a freestyle. It said Little Uzi Vert driver has bars.
Wow.
That shit reached over 2 million people off Instagram. I woke up in Miami like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, wait, I gotta look this shit up.
100%. Lil Uzi Vert driver has bars. So I was like, oh shit. Phone is going crazy. They came back to my page. You see it?
Foreign Warren? No.
Nah. I'll show you. I'll show you on my phone.
Yeah, you gotta show me that, man.
I gotta show you. So,
but even the way I'm looking at it, the way they marketed just the caption alone.
Boom.
It's not necessarily, oh, there we go.
This reached at least 2 million people.
Yeah. All you motherfuckers get used to ducking. Not for nothing, fuck the competition. I'm more than nice. About to pop a willy. Now I ain't talking no motorbikes. They see the vision. Sharks in the water. I just pray.
See. Okay, I understand it now.
So what happened was all of those kids went to my page to, let's say, judge me or whatnot. And they're like, oh shit, let's hear this song. Oh, Freeze is dope. And they forgot how they got there. Because before I posted that song, my followers are 6,000. And not to say like followers count, but we in this world right now where followers fucking count.
Yeah.
And I got 24,000. Because it was like, yo, follow him. And then I have a young ass fan base, kids from Dubai, Russia, Canada, I know I'm forgetting places, China, UK.
Well. So let me say this. I think the way it was pushed out to the public was done in such a meticulous way that a lot of people don't think of. So for one, you being a driver for Uzi Vert, for example, that was already the name that somebody else built for you. So it's automatically like, oh, okay, well, this is already interesting.
Yeah.
So the name itself, cool. The second thing you already had done was the song Freeze.
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't have the song Freeze,
I just would have.
You just would have been whatever.
Like pictures.
Yeah.
And then they researched me, and what happened with that was it was a positive domino effect because it went to my YouTube and was like, oh shit, he is ill.
Yeah.
Let's follow him, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
So
it's the idea that like you already had content ready.
Yeah.
If you didn't have that content ready,
it would have been.
So, it would have been, oh, this is just a fluke. This was just that one time thing.
Oh, yeah, he just did a freestyle, and I would have just been doing a whole bunch of freestyles. And one thing I want to say to artists, don't do too many freestyles, because people get used to you doing those freestyles. They don't want to hear a song from you. But anyway, shout out to Who the Wiz, who shot the video, and Rock Davis, which is a legend in the city of Whitney, Houston. I flew out there. They shot the video. I assistant directed. I produced my own video. Wrote the treatment myself. I got a fucking horse in the video. You'll love it. Can't wait to show you. It's fucking dope.
We're watching this video.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly. So it just I can't wait to put it out. Vivo's premiering it. I'm excited about that. They got over 18 million subscribers. Shout out to Vivo, Vidya, and independent. I'm still on the hunt for a management team.
Damn, still? Oh,
yeah.
So I got you before management. So we're just gonna be talking directly for like the rest
legendary.
of our lives, bro.
Yeah,
like,
this footage, this footage is legendary. So this is like, yo, this is, get back to the artist exec. And I got personality. And I love what Cali do. Or Puff do. They got personality, not just rich. Come to my page, see pictures. Come to my page, see jewelry.
Yeah.
You see in a sense of humor. I'm talking to you. Kids DM me, even though I got like 500 DMs, I talk to them back sometimes. Yo, what's up? How you? What's going on? Life is life. Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, man. Not a lot of people even get to be in the room with a Puff or a DJ Khaled, right? And nobody usually gets the amount of space like this. Like when you were driving Puff or Khaled, what type of information were you acquiring from them by just eavesdropping in the car?
Well, it depends on who you asking. Because if you asking these kids, they're just attracted to the jewelry in the car. See, the difference between me and them is I get the picture. They just want to take a picture. And that's the difference. So I'm learning like, okay, he's just like me, but he's very disciplined. Because we have the same hours when we wake up. Khaled, Puff, Jay, we all do. It's just what you do with them. And how much we value those hours on, should I go to the studio? What can I do that's going to help? Or the questions you ask, well, I ask myself at night, yo, did I do something that's going to further me for tomorrow? Or I'm in fucking LA, or it's pool parties and it's kickbacks. Fuck that shit. Let's get to this business. We here to retire our mothers. I'm here to help you. You here to help me. Regardless, rap is not even getting more money than pop. So why are we so stingy in the first place? It's so much money out here, right? There's going to be a time that Instagram is going to be signing artists. You know what I'm saying? So,
damn, I never even thought of that, but that's a true statement. Yeah, you're right.
So, you know, I'm in that mindset of, I'm more attracted to the business, to the sense of humor, the personality of these guys we call legends. You know what I'm saying? I want to Jimmy Iovine, you know, Lior, you know, not just if anybody can say Hove and Puff.
And you know what's crazy is that the people like the Jimmy Iovines, right? These are, and like the Diddys, with the exception of like Khaled, right? Like these people do everything so much in secret. Yeah. Like you don't know what their moves are. And that's why it's crazy because we see people like the 6ix9ines or the Bluefaces who, you know, they put out that they buy a house, they buy jewelry, cool. And that's all that we are getting fed.
That's all we
through
get.
Social media. We're not getting too much of the Diddy's plans.
You're not.
Or Jay-Z's plans.
Or do they care?
Exactly.
It's not cool. It's not trendy. We appreciated Nipsey when he passed.
Well, yeah.
When he passed. You know, when he was talking about these things, he didn't get half of the views. He didn't get that. You know, and I'm not to say I was his best friend, but I'm here for the culture for real. This is real. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I'm from the Whitney. We got to learn how to, like, yo, us as artists too, like, yo, man, buying houses fucking dope. That's dope. If you know.
It was interesting because earlier this week, it broke out the news that Jay-Z was the first rap entrepreneur to make $1 billion, right? Yeah. So I'm like, okay, let me look at this article really quick. Yeah. Guy invested in alcohol. Guy invested in real estate. He also invested in Rock Nation, his own company. And therefore, he's investing in people like Cole, Rhapsody, Jay Electronica, so on and so forth. And it made me think, why is it that people don't think this way?
Because they don't want to. No. Thinking it's not popular.
Like it's right. Like literally, if you just go down that list, you see everything he invested in. For the most part, everything he invested in.
Everything. And you seen what he did. He made it to a certain point, and he helped. He didn't grow up with fucking 21 Savage. He didn't grow up with some of these people. He's bailing people out of jail. You know, helping out with lawyer fees. That's great. Helping Meek Mills. Because I look at like if I was in that situation, I would want somebody who can buy a $2 million car, help me with my little $50,000 lawyer fee. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So he is a true leader to me, him and Puff. Because they're showing like, yo, we got, what could you buy?
Well, even like them two in itself too, like they also knew we can't be rapping forever. I mean, you can.
You can't.
But then you can,
but
you know, then we get albums like 444 and then
and it puts us in a climate like, oh shit. This what music sound like? I forgot.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we're so used to the bop that it's not about lyrics, it's about the beats saying more to you than actual words. Yeah. So we so used to the bop, you know, we don't even dance the same anymore.
Oh yeah, you know how to do the floss thing?
Yeah, it's just you know we get So we don't even. So it's like so what? Fuck it. If stupidity is a popular thing, let me make business popular again. Let me be one of them artists that come up like, yo, man, let's get this business, let's get this money. Yeah. You know, I see some people that are truly dope, like PJ Kev. He does private jets or certain people that I like. I love what you do. Even if I don't talk to you every day, I love what you do. So that's my mindset, man.
Well, you know what's crazy is that I think because we live in such a viral society, people have figured out ways in which to speed up and accelerate their notoriety or their popularity per se. For instance, Soulja Boy.
Oh God.
Top of the year, right?
Yeah.
All he had just was that one viral clip. The next thing you know, boom, I dropped a video game system, and people bought the damn video game system, and he finessed money out of everybody.
Everybody. I don't really know too much about it, but I think that what happens, internet is good, but it's not good for our souls sometimes because it forces you to, internet rushes the process.
Yes.
Because once you hot, you gotta have content.
Yeah.
You got to. So it's almost like he had to do fuck shit. He had to do, not calling him a fuck guy, whatever, but he had to be like, Drake, you know, at least because the attention is on him.
He had
and
to
he
capitalize
don't know.
on it.
Yeah, he got financially, you know, you got to make that bread. So I get it. But I want to tell people, don't make the internet rush your process.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you have.
Well, you know what I told you right before this shit, right?
What's up?
I said, bro, like, I'm trying to expand people's attention span.
Yeah,
Like,
straight up.
You know what I mean?
Unplug them from the internet sometimes.
Yeah.
And go do what you got to do. So that's what I'm at, you know. And, you know, shout out to Band Boy. He produced a majority of the stuff on the Confetti album. Shout out to Chris Davis. Shout out to the big homie Looney Tunes. Shout out to Hitless DJ and DeMar Cuzzo. You know, shout out to those guys from the city of Whitney. Shout out. Yeah. Hashtag Fourtee. Shout out to, like, once again, shout out
if
to.
you didn't already know, that's Fourtee.
Fourtee. And yo, that Freeze video gonna be crazy. But yeah, I'm truly in love with the biz of this shit. Like, I watch what's that Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine documentary?
I didn't watch it, but then it passed by.
What is it called?
Man. You can talk.
Yeah, talk.
Fire.
The Defiant Ones.
The Defiant Ones.
I watched that shit like at least 6 times because I was so in love of them never giving up. Who the fuck told Dr. Dre from Compton to work with headphones when he could have easily did sneakers? Think left if they thinking right. Mm-hmm. What are we really doing with our money? Just diamonds? Go to Africa, get the shit. Somebody that's selling you. If you think about it in our neighborhoods, right? I go, majority of the liquor stores I ever went to in my life, the people that sell you liquor don't even drink. See what I'm saying? They don't even sell. I'm going to be real with you. When I fucking hustle, when I sold my shit, I don't even smoke weed and I live in LA now. The best thinkers. Look at it. Look at the books. When Jay had his book, he said weed was for lazy people. Even though there's nothing wrong with it now, you know, it's illegal, you know, it's good out here. But the people that's selling you the shit don't even do the shit. Right? So it's like, it's yeah, right?
That's real.
I went to the liquor store. This guy, one of my friends, he owned a liquor store out there, Indian guy, really cool guy. He said, I'm Muslim, I don't drink.
Well, I mean, even bringing it back to the industry, it's like Jay-Z doesn't have to rap no more, but he fucking owns a shit ton of rappers.
He owns it, and then, you know, he's at a place where he's responsible. He built a platform so huge. Now he's responsible, even for artists you don't even like. He has to teach because teaching is not a trendy thing. Being dumb is. We watch what happened. We watched what happened with 6ix9ine. We watched what happened with 6ix9ine, and everybody paid attention. We locked in. We paid attention, and when it got too hot, it got too hot.
Yeah.
And what the new generation need to understand is, laws don't change. Certain things do, but laws don't fucking change. Mm-hmm. The same execs for the 90s are still fucking here. What do you think is so new? To be like, nah, this is new. It's nothing new. It's the same. L.A. Reid is not in some old folks' home. That motherfucker's still here. L.A. Reid is still working. My mentor, Kareem Johnson, he's 40-some years old. He's still working. It's not 16 years. And we be like, oh, it's new. Even I had to catch myself. Nothing is new. But we gotta bring back that, like, yo, let's bring in Master P. Let's bring in an exec. It was a time that Master P didn't have email, so he had to drive from state to state to give out his tape.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, it's cool. It's
Continue. So Master P.
So if you think about the hustle that the people from the 90s have, they're still here because they're hustle. Master P didn't. Right now, you can email 500 people with one song at once. Master P really had to go from state to state out of his trunk and give out the tape. That's the reason why they're still here, because they have the mindset of like, yo, I'm a hustler.
But I think it goes back to that point where the internet can be such a beautiful and poisonous thing because it's the idea that we can just sit on the couch,
True indeed.
email it to like 1,000 people, but then you think about like how many of those 1,000 people are you actually like reaching? How much of them are you actually touching?
True indeed.
When you're like face to face with somebody,
True indeed.
that's when you have a real opportunity to be like, yo, my shit is tight. Bump my shit.
And most of the artists I fucking met that I listen to are dumb as fuck. Like, they can't hold a conversation.
Yeah.
The diamonds on they neck is this. I don't even want to say. I assistant directed and you know, even meet Kareem one day. He'll tell. I met some artists I was looking up to. I meet them. They're dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like, God damn. But one thing the internet should have came with was, you know, we maintenance our car. You know, we go to the gym for our body looking good, but we have nothing for the brain. You gotta, you know, it's a check engine light on when your car is about to break down. Mm-hmm. But the internet fucks our brains up when we just like, yo, we need a cleanse from this shit. Mm-hmm. And understand that you gotta be able to talk to people as much as you email them. Motherfuckers think if they take a picture with somebody, they made it. I know motherfuckers who came in LA for Grammy weekend, didn't go to the Grammys, but really paid for a motherfucking ticket to come out here and then do shit. And I'm looking around like, yo, the fucking and then BT Weekend is coming out. Motherfuckers is gonna rent cars.
Motherfuckers from New York.
They renting cars, Lamborghini, Ferraris. Instead of you spending that money to do meetings or your product or your brand, doing real cloth talk, they rather just look like the money instead of having it. And I'm bringing back like, yo, man, let's really get it. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it, but let's get it.
Yeah.
And that's a mindset of this shit. And that's why I rock the world leaders. That's what it's about. Yo, be a leader, man. Be a world leader. Stop trying to be what they do. Being stupid shouldn't be, like, you put it on a suit and you don't do business. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like, the fuck are you doing? It's like, so it's like, I'm from, a lot of OGs raised me, so I'm like, damn, I look up to Puff. I look up to Jay. I got to follow some of their moves and mix my own formula. I'm not, you know, no disrespect some of these guys with the tats in the face, but my nigga, you get old, then what?
Yeah, that shit's stuck.
You know, we got somebody like Drake. Love Drake. Let me say I love Drake. I don't want him to come after me.
Yeah.
But
even if you think about Drake and how he's moving with music, all he's really doing, I mean, dude, like, I told this to somebody the other day, but I was like, think about Best I Ever Had.
Yes.
Did you ever think he was gonna come out with
No.
Mia with Bad Bunny?
No.
Hell no.
No, you know why?
No.
Because one good thing about the internet, they love unexpected artists.
Yes.
The fucking Driver comes out with a record. Little Uzi Vert Driver drop a fucking record.
This guy's good.
Let's go viral. That's what I love about the internet. The unexpected shit. Like that kid right there. Like he's dope. Like one artist I love, The Baby.
Yeah.
That motherfucker there is, I love him.
He's really good.
He's really good. And the only real gangster in this fucking industry, well, young guy, he doesn't have a whole bunch of guns in this video. But that motherfucker went through some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Shout out Rolling Loud.
yeah, shit.
Allegedly.
But, yeah. So I truly are in love with the business part of it, the great content, the shit that makes sense, and the shit that's gonna help grow our industry. Because like I said, it's gonna be a time that Twitter is signing artists. You know, Spotify will be. YouTube is already signing artists. You have Red Bull signing artists. Mountain Dew is signing artists because our culture didn't do right things with the label, and we couldn't keep up with the internet. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And now the internet is really just trying to, I guess in that sense, since YouTube's already signing people, then, you know, the idea that Instagram or Twitter might be doing that as well, like, they're seeing everything as like, okay, well, the people trust us.
Yes. We sign
these artists. We create platforms where artists can listen to their music, or we can listen to artists' music on our platforms. We're just going to keep on dragging in more and more people. Goodbye record labels.
Yeah.
YouTube's the new record label.
Yeah.
So Instagram, Twitter's the new record label.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they control all the social media.
Everything. They are social media. And you know, they might as well sign artists. We're using their platform. Labels got to go to them anyway. Why not? Let them sign artists. Labels got to deal with YouTube. You have to. Go around them. Where are you going to post a video?
Yep.
You can't go around them. And you know, Instagram is building to a place where they're trying to make it a new YouTube with the IGTV. Shout out to IGTV. I hope y'all sign me too.
IGTV's dope, man.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm dropping that teaser of Freeze, and we got more records coming out too with features. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in my Khaled mode. I'll be ready to, you know what I'm saying? But
do you have a catchphrase?
What is my catchphrase? Still looking for it. I got all the catchphrases. Still looking for it. But I'm just truly in love, man. Like when I'm feeling down, I watch documentaries and I just truly remind myself why you in this shit because, you know, it's easy to buy a watch, a jewelry. You just want to build the industry, build other ladders. Because if it wasn't for building or helping people, my mentor, I would have never been sitting in front of you because, you know, like I said, I'm going to say his name again, Kareem Johnson. He put me on the film set. I was just some street kid hustling. I gave a fuck about this shit.
How did Kareem Johnson find you? Or how did you find Kareem Johnson?
I found Kareem Johnson when somebody actually, like, I went to a film set one time, and one of my boys, shout out to Giviot, can't forget Giviot, from Linden, New Jersey. He kept taking, matter of fact, he was the first person to take me on film sets, but I didn't want to do that shit. Yeah. I was just, you know, he was just a big bro of mine. But I met Kareem, and Kareem made me feel like, yeah, he from the Bronx, so I'm like, yeah, I could do this shit. Like, I could be around this artist. And a lot of shit, I just lied on my interviews, you know, said I did shit. Yeah, and I assistant directed some videos. You'll be shocked. And if you go back on YouTube, I'm in a lot of great credits. And yeah, he helped me. Even if he wasn't consistent, the fact that he pulled out that first ladder, that's all I needed. And we don't give praise enough. We do that. What have you done for me lately? Motherfucker, if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be there. So World Leaders is about showing love and admitting when you're wrong and just doing what you got to do and help you. We here for the culture. Like, we always say black excellence, but we really have to mean that shit. We really have to help each other. Because somebody can't even rap like you, can hate on you, even though you're in a different lane. They just don't want to see you great. And we got to change that mindset of like, yo, man, let's help each other. Fuck who's wrong. I don't give a fuck who's wrong or right. Help. So you rather be good if someone's in the neighborhood and you're in the suburbs? Yo, help them. They helped you. So right now, if I meet a kid and he's a better talker and do better interviews than me, I will fucking be like, get next to me. Because I like, yo, you great and I see your potential. I want to be around that. Yeah. But people so threatening, be like, fuck you. And then go on Instagram like, hashtag black excellence. Yeah. No, that's not it. And I'm able to say that shit, and I'm black, and I'll be like, yo, man, we don't do it enough.
Yeah, and, you know, it's the same reason why whenever things are trending on, like, Twitter, Instagram, right? Like, you get a whole bunch of people who they'll just post something, and then it's like, hashtag ABCDEFG, right? But the crazy thing about it is that when it comes down to real life, it's like, where is that?
What you really doing?
Yeah, where is that everything that you were just talking about?
Yeah.
You could post about it, but that's really just a flex because you're not actually doing it in real life.
You know what's one of my biggest pet peeves? One of my younger bros named Moody, he said this. He said, what's worse than being a fake gangster? It's a fake good person. Because I'm really opening up to you, thinking you my family. A fake good person well, fuck, is more of a snake. Because a fake gangster is just there for content and clout. A fake good person, that's evil. Yeah. So let's bring that shit back. Let's bring back real excellence, real black excellence, and really look out for each other. Let's not stab each other. Let's really, like I said, it don't matter who wrong or right. At the end of the day, we both got to get this check. Let's get it. Or let's look out for each other. And that's what Confetti about. That's what Fourtee about. And it's my real name. So that's
your real name, Fourtee.
Fourtee Crawford is my real name. Let's really do that. Let's really bring this shit back. Let's make it fun again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of, you think, I made it from the project, and a lot of artists be like, yeah, I'm from the hood. No, I'm from Newark. You know what I'm saying? So, I make it out just to beef. Motherfuckers really make it out the hood. Damn. Just to put a gun in the phone like this. Yeah, motherfucker, if I catch you slipping, I'm going to beat your ass. And then put post. The fuck is that? Yeah. You make the money to help. How many cars? Let me ask you something. If you ever see Diddy driving, wouldn't it be weird? Yeah. So why the fuck are you keep buying shit? These artists are buying this and buying these cars. What time do you have? I was the fucking driver for Uzi. Yeah. I drove Nipsey. What time did they have to be at a red light? These motherfuckers always on their phone.
Or what time do they have to not be working while they're at a red light?
Yeah, why they at a red light?
That's crazy.
So and I thought about it like, damn, like shit. Why you buy a $300,000 car and you're never home? Because if you home, then it's a problem because you should be touring. I'm gonna expose these artists and not execs, and I'm gonna bring that. When we watch this interview a year from now, I'll be at a higher place because I get
100%.
it. I get it. I'm all about laws of attraction. I'm all about all that. I get it. I was a driver, so I'll be like, yo, man, you bought this car. You don't drive. And what time do you have? Because if they see you, either a cop's going to be on your ass because you got $300,000 on your neck, or you got some haters.
Well, let me ask you this. Speaking of time and just utilizing your time to the best of your ability, when do you decide I'm going to stop being a driver and I'm really going to dive myself into this music career?
Well, I always rap in the neighborhood. Never really took it serious because, I doubted myself. Like, I rap. You know what I'm saying? Then I start finding I start seeing signs. The universe started giving me signs like, I'm putting you here for a reason. I'm putting you in this position. And I started being, and I realized it was my calling to be an artist, to make those vibes, make people feel good, to bring music. Making a decision, willing to lose everything to gain more. I realized that I forget who was the last person I actually drove. It wasn't Nipsey. It was Kid Capri. Shout out to Kid Capri. A lot of youngers know. Kid Capri. LG. Triple OG Kid Capri, but he always,
For any reference, he was on the Kendrick Lamar Damn album.
Yes. So if y'all know who he was on the Kid, you know what I'm saying? And shout out, I gotta get it shout out. Shout out to motherfucking Jadakiss.
Oh yeah, Jadakiss.
Every time I seen him, he will tip me $100. I made so much money. Yo, I made so much money driving. Fuck selling drugs. Fuck selling drugs. I made so much money driving these artists. I made so much motherfucking money. Every time Kiss seen me, and it would be like, it'd be at times that I made $1,000, $1,200 in a day. And it'd be like, man, why I gotta sell this pack? Because I'm making bread consistently. So it's like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, Kiss, every time Jadakiss would see me, he'd tip me $100. And it was the time I was like, yo, man, come on, man. I don't want to do this. He'd just give it to me and just walk off. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I really, appreciate that because, and shout out to Casanova. Yeah, shout out to Casanova. I got a footage where we actually boxed. Yeah. He broke my shoulder a little bit in Philadelphia.
Oh, shit.
And I was I was driving for Casanova when that 6ix9ine shit was going on.
Oh, fuck.
It was tense. So no one can really tell me about their story. The driver, when they say if the walls can talk, what if the motherfucking driver could talk and rap and go viral by next year? Look out for those albums and world leaders and films and apps that I'm gonna do.
Genius, man.
So it's this that. If the walls can talk, think about if the driver can talk. So I heard everything from arguments and I'm like, oh shit, this is crazy. This is good. And I'm a driver the whole time and I'm an artist and they don't even know it.
I guess at the end of the day, one, there's other ways to make money as opposed to just selling packs.
Yeah.
And for two, put yourself in positions to win.
Yeah.
That's it.
One more thing after that, make it easy for people to help you.
There it is.
Make it easy for people to help you. Don't make it hard. Stop the whole rapper shit. You meeting fans and you so gangster, you don't know how to smile. And I be meeting artists like, nigga, you barely get paid for this damn sprinter. Yo, let me tell you something. I got emails on artists when they don't look. I know some of their statements. I got emails on artists when they couldn't even pay for fucking sprinters. Like I'd be like, why y'all financing these watches? Like first of all, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, I'm the guy they didn't want to make it because I know too much, too early. Know too much too early. I'm the guy like, yo, let's. I get it, but I don't get it. So I'm that guy. Like so. That's why I'm like, yo, when you get, you're a new artist, get to know people. Motherfuckers will really look at their DM and not answer it. When that kid truly just came out of school, downloaded your motherfucking song.
Yep.
Just to feel more famous.
Yep.
Now, I'm not going to say nothing in the comments because I want to feel famous.
Yeah.
Talk to the people.
I'm going to unfollow everybody.
If Jay-Z did not grow up with 21 Savage and he's able to help with lawyer fees or however he helped, I don't know details. Why the fuck you can't go in your comment and say thank you for showing love? Who the fuck you think you are? You're not even close. to being Jay-Z. You don't even have his money. But why should you feel that more important than him to say thank you in the motherfucking comments? Grow up. I'm bringing the real culture back, being Irv Gotti and business, music, bringing the vibes back. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. So I'm all about that, man.
Well, any way I can help, my guy.
Yo.
Fourtee, where can everybody find you? And when is your album dropping?
Album dropping really soon. I'm right now focused on dropping some singles, building that momentum so they can feel me. So by the time we look at this next year, I could be who I am. Shout out to the lunch table.
Yay!
I got Freeze video is dropping 6/14. For you ignorant gangsters that don't know dates, that's next month. A week from now, Friday. Because niggas be like 6/14. What date? 6/14. I'm dropping a Freeze video. I got more singles. I got surprise features that's coming out. World Leaders doing awesome. Getting ready to go to London really soon. Going back to New York really soon.
Crazy.
Traveling, performances. Download that record. Fucking Freeze is going crazy. And yo, look up Fourtee. And I got vlogs coming out. You know when Wiz Khalifa did Day to Day. So I got something called Fourtee versus Fourtee. Vlogs, see my day-to-day shit. We going skydiving. We doing ATV ride. You can see my life, the transformation of moving to motherfucking LA. You can see that now on IGTV really soon. Not just going to my page and clicking a song or a picture, but you can see more content and understanding that I am a businessman. And I'm gonna say it right now. I got potential, not just that, but best fucking rapper / businessman. And let's do it. Straight from the Whitney, live and direct, Fourtee.
Live and direct. This is the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico,
sir.
Blitz, Fourtee.
Let's go.
The Confetti album.
Yes, sir.
Yay!
Let's get it. I had to